Yes.
Yes, Raja Ubaid Majid. First of all, let me know the meaning of your name.
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. Sir, my name is actually my name is Ubaid. Majid
Okay.
is my father's name, and Raja is a surname that our family uses, sir.
Okay.
Sir, the name of my meaning Ubaid is, sir, a servant, and Majid means is a name for God. So my name means a servant of God, and Raja is our surname, sir, that
Good.
our family has been
Good.
using.
Good. So you basically belong to Tangdhar, Kupwara.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Tangdhar is LOC, line of control. So what do you know about line of control and describe Tangdhar?
Yes, sir. Sir, line of control was established after 1947-48, after Pakistan illegally invaded India, and after the state of Jammu and Kashmir, the then ruling King Maharaja signed the instrument of accession, and the Indian forces landed in Kashmir. So they drove away the Pakistani infiltrators, and then an LOC was established. Sir, the area across LOC is also Indian territory, though it is occupied illegally by Pakistan.
Okay.
So, yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now describe about Tangdhar.
Sir, Tangdhar is the headquarter of a small tehsil called Karna. It is the tehsil headquarter where all the offices are located. Tang Dhar, sir, literally means Tang and Dhar. That means it had a very narrow passage. This village had a very narrow passage entering it, and hence that it was named Tang Dhar.
Okay, good. You have made 3, 4 attempts of civil services,
Yes,
but
sir.
you never made any attempt of NDA, CDS, or CAPF. What is the reason?
Yes, sir. Sir, primarily my first motivation was of civil services due to some role models that I had in life, and they motivated me to appear for civil services. But later on, after my first attempts, the other attempts I was not able to give properly due to some medical emergencies in my family. And later on, when I was back studying, I met certain seniors, certain family friends that are already serving in the CAPF. And after having a conversation with them, I realized that it was also a great career opportunity and an opportunity to serve the nation. And then I decided that I should sit for these exams.
But you never went for CDS NDA. My question was this. Why?
Uh, Yes, sir. Sir, after my graduation in engineering, my primary motivation was, sir, civil services examinations only,
Okay,
sir.
okay, okay, okay. You did not join NCC too?
Yes, sir. In my school days, there was NCC in our school, but I was due to having devoted my time in football and in my sir curriculum as well. um, I did not have enough time for NCC, and therefore I opted out of it during
Okay,
my school days, sir.
okay, okay, okay. At which level did you play football?
Sir, I have played football during my school days as well, in my college as well, and I play football even now at district level, sir, in
Good,
Srinagar.
good. So do you play in forward or in defense?
Sir, I started as a forward, but now I play in the center of the field in midfield area, sir.
Okay, good, good. Your first choice is CASF and last choice is BSF. Whereas BSF
Yes,
is
sir.
deployed in Tangda. That should have been your first choice. What is the reason?
Yes, sir. Sir, primarily in Tangdar, we have Indian Army. Presence of Indian Army is more there compared to BSF, sir.
BSF is
And
also
sir,
mixed up there. BSF is also
yes,
there
sir, yes,
with Army.
definitely, sir, yes, sir. Sir, my preference has been due to certain reasons, sir. I have opted CISF first. First and foremost, sir, after consulting with my certain seniors who are already employed in it, and after watching some YouTube videos as well, I set out my priorities of having some level of work-life balance, and having some level of public interaction in my service and my duty for the nation. Sir, these were certain factors I considered while opting for my preferences.
Supposing by hard luck you get BSF, will you like to serve in CAPF or you would like to quit?
Mm, Definitely, sir. I would like to serve in whatever service I am allotted. Sir, keeping BSF at fifth does not mean that I do not want to serve in BSF, sir.
Okay, 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 good. What do you understand by operational control of army? Where BSF is in operational control of army in Tangdhar.
Sir, I'm not sure about this
Okay,
operational control.
okay, no problem. We'll let you know. Okay. What is the role and task of border security force?
Sir, the primary role of border security force is to secure our borders with Pakistan primarily, and with Bangladesh as well. Sir, their roles are mostly limited to the border, and they control and secure borders in terms of infiltration of arms, illegal arms, drugs, or
What is the difference
militants
between
and
international
terrorists.
border and LOC? Difference between
Yes,
international border and LOC. And from where international border starts?
yes, sir. Sir, international border is the border that was established at the time of partition
Okay,
and is recognized by India.
okay,
And LOC is the line that was drawn after the invasion of Pakistani tribals after
okay,
the partition. And
okay,
LOC, sir, determines the current control of Pakistan over some Indian territories.
okay, okay. Hmm. Okay. From where the international border starts? And what is the length of line of control?
Sir, the international border starts all the way from Gujarat to the topmost northernmost part of Siachen, and it continues
No,
towards
no.
China as well.
Okay, no. Your concept is not clear. No problem. I'll let you know. Okay. What are your interests?
Sir, my interests have been playing football,
That is
trekking,
game. That is
and
game. I means hobbies.
yes, sir,
Hobbies.
hobbies, sir. Sir, it involves playing chess, reading some books, and sometimes watching movies.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Who are the best player of chess in our country?
Sir, historically, the greatest chess player coming out of India was Sir Vishwanathan Anand. And recently, we have seen that India has taken an advance in the world of chess with certain great players, young age players like Pragnanand and D. Gukesh. And there are some women chess players as well. One of them is named,
Okay.
I think, sir, she is named Tanya, sir.
Okay. Okay. Can you name some of the books you have read?
Yes, sir. Sir, I like to read Urdu poetry as well. There are a few Urdu poetry books of Ghalib and Iqbal that I have read. And in English, sir, I have read Rabindranath Tagore's Nationalism. And I have also read some fiction books of Jeffrey Archer that includes Cain and Abel. And these are some of the books that I can recall right now, sir.
Okay. 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 Recently, after the suspension of Indus Border Treaty, Pakistan has declared Shimla Agreement held in abeyance. What do you mean by that?
Yes, sir. Sir, by abeyance, we mean that that party has temporarily suspended that treaty. That means that it does not mean that they have quit from that treaty, which they do not have the power of, but it means that they have suspended the treaty and they are right now discussing whether they will continue with it, and they are in diplomatic ties with their own diplomats and other countries as well to consider their options.
What were the key parameters of this Shimla Agreement?
Sir, the Shimla Agreement was signed in 1971, and it was signed
1972. It was signed in
1972. Sorry,
1972 June.
yes, sir.
Who were the signing authorities?
Sir, it was signed between India, Pakistan, and it was mediated by.
Means
I
I
think
mean
it
to say
was
leaders
the
of both sides. Who were the leaders?
yes, sir. From India, it was Srimati Indira Gandhi ji, and from Pakistan, um, sir, I am guessing that it was Ayub Khan.
Zulfikar Bhutto.
Zulfikar Bhutto.
Okay. And what were the parameters of this treaty? Can you name three basic parameters? No problem. Don't worry. You have to read it. You must read it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Time and again, we are saying that POK belongs to India. It Parliament of India passed a resolution in 1994 that POK belongs to us. So, in order to have POK, what kind of efforts we'll have to make at the Army, Air Force level? Can you guess?
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. I can take a few guesses. Sir, to take back control of a territory that another country is illegally occupying, we need to have our military might much superior than the other country. Sir,
Okay.
right now both the countries are nuclear armed. Therefore, diplomatic ties must also be considered, and the nuclear power of one country, in that is India, should be much higher than the other country to take such a action, sir.
Okay. Military might and air superiority. Air
Definitely, sir.
superiority also. Both the things should be superior.
Definitely,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. And what about the support of the locals of the POK?
Yes, sir. Sir, the local support would also help, as in they would help us if they support our cause. If they want to be integrated with the Indian nation, we could have much help from them. That could be intelligence help. We could have from them, and they could resist their own government and demand politically or otherwise from their government, and that would pressurize the state of Pakistan into seceding the territory back to India where it belongs, sir.
Okay. Okay. Supposing you are the chief minister of the J&K and
Yes, sir.
this Pahalgam type incidents happen in your state, how will
Yes, sir.
you ask your citizens? Because you are the first citizen of the state, second citizen. After governor, you are the second citizen of the state. How will you ask your citizens that they should come forward with the information so that timely action is taken? And if tourists do not flow inside the Kashmir, we'll have economic problems. What should be done at the ground level?
Yes, sir. Sir, if I am the chief minister of a state in which such an incident happens, what I would do is that I would gather all the stakeholders. I would have the MLA of that constituency, the MP of that constituency, and the local religious leaders and the local people's leaders. I would gather them and have a meeting with them and discuss how we can connect to the people, so that the people are frank and come up and open up, because sometimes the citizens uh, are intimidated by militants or terrorists into doing certain things, and they are intimidated to reach out to the authorities. So that intimidation should not be there. For that, I will take all the stakeholders involved, and I will personally, with all these stakeholders, visit those areas and appeal to the people to come forward with any sort of information that they might have.
Okay, good. Now, I almost served for 7 years in Kashmir. I was in Nishad Bagh, Chandpura, I was in Kupwara, I was in Ahmedabad, I was in Uri, Gulmarg, Tanmarg, more some of the more area Baramulla also. So after having interaction with the local youth, I found that local youth of the Kashmir is not interested for getting jobs throughout the India. They want job in Kashmir only. So how can we break this mindset of the Kashmiri youth?
Yes, sir. Sir, there are a few things that we could do in these. One would be that Kashmiri people who are already working in in the rest of the country at different levels, they should be broadcasted, and they should. It is also their responsibility to reach out to the people, to tell them that what they are missing out on if they do not leave the valley for better career opportunities or education related activities. That is one thing we could do, and we could have many information drives in which we can address the people, and we should always take the stakeholders with us, and we can reach out to the people. And in my personal experience, I think that some certain role models also play a very important role. Since I also entered this field because of certain role models that I had. So I think if we have some Kashmiri role models at important positions, that would also help us in this endeavor.
Okay, you are talking of role model, that is good. There was an incident in Kashmir where one of the military officer was abducted and later on killed. He was an officer of Indian Army. So they teach a
Yes,
hard
sir.
way lesson to the general public. They threaten them because role
Yes, sir.
models are very limited in number. They can be
Yes,
controlled
sir.
very easily. So this is a
Yes,
big
sir.
challenge.
Yes, sir, sir. Definitely, role models are few in number, and they are also targets in a place like Kashmir.
Okay.
But we have to believe that this is the right path, and we do not have to be intimidated if they are threatened.
Okay. Okay. Good. What personality traits should an officer have if he wants to become officer in Central Armed Police Force?
Yes, sir. Sir, I think there are a few personality traits that an officer should have, and these include but are not limited to: he should have good leadership qualities, and he should have good communication skills so that he can communicate well with his officers and with his subordinates, as well as to the local population if there is a need for that. I think he should have emotional intelligence as well. He should have empathy and compassion, and he should have good decision making skills.
Okay. One of the traits you missed, which is very important, that is the integrity.
Definitely, sir.
Why integrity is the most important trait, even if other traits are failing.
Sir, integrity is a very important trait that an officer should have. Integrity means that an officer is true to himself, that he is not two-faced, and he does what he believes in, and that officer is led by his morals. And if a person's morals tell him that he has to serve his nation, then integrity means that that person will act on his morals. Yes, sir. So I think that is very important trait that an officer should have.
Okay. Okay. Describe something about Wuller Lake.
Yes, sir. Sir, Vuller Lake is the largest lake in the valley of Kashmir. It is even larger than Dal Lake, which is a much more touristy location. And um, um, yes, sir. Buller Lake, sir, it lies in Gandarbal, and there is a long-standing um, a myth regarding Buller Lake, that the entire valley used to be consumed by this lake only till a saint of that time, Shri Kashyap, I remember that his name was, who at a point in Baramulla divided the hills so that the water of Uller Lake could pass through it, and the valley came into existence. So there is a myth regarding this lake, that this is where the Kashmir Valley came into being from.
Okay. So have you been to Vatlab?
No, sir, I have not had the chance to
Okay, okay,
be to
good.
Matlab, sir.
Okay. Okay. How artificial intelligence can be used in CISF for controlling important places, that is vital installations and vital points. It includes airports and metros.
Yes, sir. Sir, artificial intelligence can be used in numerous ways. Some of the ways that I can think of right now would be that artificial intelligence can be used in our it can be used to analyze the camera footages, and it could point us towards certain areas where there might be a security threats. It might even be used to analyze facial recognition softwares that would help us in any security threat, that would help us in pointing towards any security threat that might be happening. And artificial intelligence could also be used in other logistic ways, in which we can control the traffic of people and luggages passing through our security apparatus in airports and metros. It could help us in being more efficient in scanning our luggages.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
We'll
sir.
close the intro and then we'll talk. Thank you very much.
All right.